following footsteps, unlighted room, feel the cold, feel the gloom, voices are speaking, they're uncanny way, bodies unkept, horrible display.
And a very pleasant good evening to you and yours, wherever you may be. Welcome to a very special episode of the Saturday Spin. With me, as always, my man, G Money. G, did I sound like Vince Scully there? That was the goal.
Brother, you did, and I've got Saturday Night Fever, baby. Woo!
Absolutely.
Wow, what a great show we've got for you guys tonight. All the way from New Mexico. Boy, Vinny, we've been on a New Mexico kick lately.
It's the pipeline of the 25, my friend. I hear things are blowing up. I can't wait to hear more about it. Had a lot of great feedback.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we got a couple of rock and roll. Man, these guys are refugees. They've been doing it forever. We got Lanny Garcia and Mr. Bill. Bill, how do you say your last name?
That's Fritchie.
Fritchie.
Just like it's
from the notorious Five Deep, Albuquerque's finest. What's up, gentlemen? How you feeling tonight?
We're feeling good. Happy to be here.
Yeah, very, very nice. And I like the Vince Scully reference. I'm a Dodger fan, so I really dig that for sure.
There we go, Lanny, right? Yeah. Shout out to the Vinster.
We won't hold that against you. We love Vince too. But the Dodger part, we'll talk out on the air after. But hey, man, little brother's the up-and-comer. You better look out.
Hey, we've got the isotopes down here. We got your farm team.
Right. Absolutely. Wow.
For sure.
We already got into baseball. I mean, you could have, Vinny and I mean, we love it. That's fantastic. So, yeah, you guys, Saturday Night Spin, you're making history with us tonight. Man, what's been going on with you guys? You guys been you're a rock and roll band. How are you surviving through all this?
Well, I'll tell you, we put this band together just before COVID started. Mm-hmm. And it was devastating. But at the same time, it gave us all a chance, because we're not doing songs that we all just know. It gave us a chance to learn a bunch of different kinds of songs that you don't hear from rock and roll bands in New Mexico or many places at all. We've got 5 guys that can all sing. So we're tailoring our music that way so that we have songs with lots of vocal harmonies that you just don't find. And we want, and we're choosing songs that you just don't hear often with live bands. And it's given us time to really knock that out and do a good job with it. And we're ready to play. We've played a couple spots, but we've impressed ourselves, and we can't wait to show it off.
Wow, that's fantastic to hear, Bill. One thing I'm very interested in, you mentioned vocal harmonies. That's not something we talk about a lot here on the Spin. So I want to delve a little more into that.
Okay, well, part of that, see, we were eliminating the competition already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, my hat's off. You have 5 guys that can sing in your band. As far as the material goes, where is it coming from? What's been the inspiration for what you guys are playing right now?
Well, I think that, classic rock, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, cool. Anywhere around there. And, there's some great bands here in the 505 for sure.
Yeah.
But what we wanted to step it up a level with some harmonies and playing with the amps, right? There's a lot of acoustic stuff going on as well, but we wanted to turn the amps on a little bit and, give that energy to the crowd, and then the crowd give it back to us. And we just love that. We're working really hard on the harmonies and the melodic part of things. And it's just, it's coming along really well. I know that we played at the Balloon Fiesta Park. They started having a drive-in there during COVID. So we got a little bit of a taste there, and then we played out at the Red Velvet Underground, and we got a little bit of a taste there. But we're like foaming at the mouth to get out there and play.
I hear you, brother. We all are right now. It's been tragic, but survival. And you guys really have taken opportunity, as most of us as musicians are trying to do, make the most of our time. You're going to have a leg up, maybe a couple legs up when the scene opens up. Now, I want to ask 505, what's the live scene been like recently? Let's say in the last 30 days, what do you expect in the next 30?
There's not much open right now. There are venues with small patios that are doing some stuff, and it doesn't suit our band. We're a 5-piece band, and we're bold and we're loud, but we're not metal. We're not anything. We don't classify it. We're trying to pick songs that are best for the band and best for the audience. So we'll have some pop rock. We have some country. We have some punk. We have some metal. We have some great vocal harmony. We even do a song from the Bare Naked Ladies. Never in my life did I think we'd be doing that, but we have the vocal capacity to do it, and it really sounds good. It's one of my favorite songs. So I think that has got us a leg up on most of the people. I've gone to see a bunch of bands since I've been here, and they start playing, and I think, oh yeah, these guys are good, and these guys are good, and then they get up on the mic, and it's like, oh my, karaoke night.
Yeah, guilty.
Oh, there's a lot of good bands out there. Let me just say that. However, I think that having a band with 5 guys that can sing with each other, is a leg up on most of the competition.
I think, Bill, I think you nailed it. I think we're all doing songs that we've never done before. So, people say think outside the box. Well, just remove the box. There's no box there. And
Love it.
Limitless, it's and we're really stretching ourselves to. I never thought in my life I would be doing a Bare Naked Lady song, and it's sounding awesome. And I mean that has a lot of harmonies in it, and it's pretty challenging to play as well. So here in the 505, we're on a color system: red, yellow, green, and turquoise. So
for now, until purple comes into play.
Exactly. So we're on here in Albuquerque. We're on yellow, which means we're partially open. We can play certain things are opening up, and then once we get to the green level, hopefully more things can open up. And when we get to the turquoise level, certain other venues can the larger venues can open up, and that's what we're shooting for.
In fact, Lanny got a hold of the state fair, and we're already booked for the state fair.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah. Nice.
And it's all about getting your foot in the door early. And he got a hold of them, and he sent them some of our music, and they were anxious to put us in. So we have our slot, and we can't wait to play there.
That's exciting.
We can't wait to hear more about it. And as the date approaches, we are going to want to have you guys back, maybe, to talk about the event in itself. So
love to be back.
Yeah, counting the fairs, I don't know what they're like out in Albuquerque, the 505. Here, that's a big gig. That's a very sweet gig. Most importantly, it's a steady gig. So I want to be the first to congratulate you guys, but I love what you said about the hustle, because if you want it, it can.
And that's what we're doing now. We're trying to knock on as many doors as we can, get to get noticed, have our name out there, and be able to play before all the bands that have been playing before, the well-known ones, the ones that they're used to having. We want to be able to blow them away. So if we can be heard before they get in the door, then that's our goal. And if they like us, then we're in, and then we can do what we love to do.
Definitely.
That's a great point. And basically now what we're shooting for the future. We're trying to book for what we think may be open in the summertime. And so that's just blind faith, hoping that I know a lot of, we're going through this whole vaccine thing here in New Mexico, and people are getting vaccinated. So hopefully what we're hearing is hopefully by the summertime, and that's what we're aiming for now when we're putting the fillers out there is, for the summertime and the fall. State Fair, that's pretty good. I mean, we're really excited about playing there. And if everything goes well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. They're planning on, opening face-to-face. We have no idea what that looks like, but we're excited that the opportunity hopefully will be there. And we got a Friday slot on September 10th at 1:45, I believe. So we got a decent slot as well at the Pavilion, which is one of the main stages there at the State Fair.
That's dynamite to hear. We got to spread the gospel of music any way we can. What better venue? What better type of music for that venue? And from what I'm hearing, what better guys to represent the 505? So
hopefully,
for you guys.
Hey, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? You two?
I had pretty much given up after 5 years trying to get a band together since I came to New Mexico, and I still had my profile was on a site called Bandmix. And that's where everyone can get together, musicians and meet each other. And a drummer found my profile and sent me an email, and I responded, and we just said we liked each other. We wanted to move forward. We had the same philosophy, we thought, and I started looking for people. I found Lanny. I think I found Lanny on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And guitarist on Craigslist, and then the drummer brought in a bass player, and we tried. It just didn't work out. And we got another guitar player, and it just wasn't working. So that stopped, and a couple months went by, and Lanny gave me a call and said, "Hey, do you want to keep on trying?" And I said, "Yeah." So I kept on looking. Most of the people that contacted me weren't from the band mix, though. They were from Craigslist. That was the best place. So we found a guitar player, and then we found a drummer, and then we found a bass player. And then we replaced a guitar player, and we replaced another guitar player, and replaced another guitar player. And then finally, right before we decided to record, we found a phenomenal guitar player. Tom Talesha is his name. He's been in bands around here, and we got him to help us record our 5 songs. And he also showed up with a week's practice at the Albuquerque at the Balloon Fiesta Park gig, and that went great. And we've all been together ever since.
Oh, Bill, I was going to come up with this story that I had a man crush on you and I stalked you and I found you at the sink so that kind of messed that up, man.
I'm not proud. You can tell him. You couldn't help it.
And let me tell you, everybody out there, Bill's a tremendous vocalist. Like Bill said, we kind of met that first time around, and that project, it fell apart quickly. We weren't all going the same way on the stream, and that's okay, right? And so I kept Bill's number, though, because I really liked the way you sang, Bill, and I kind of kept it in my back pocket. And some time went by, and I was like, nah, and I want to do something with Bill. So, Bill and I were kind of flowing the same way with what we envisioned and what we wanted, as far as that goes.
Wow, that's great.
Really is. Now I'm gonna put Lanny on the spot here for just a second, if I can, and I'm gonna ask him straight out if he were to describe Bill's vocals to somebody mainstream, so forth, who would you compare him to?
Compare him to?
I always love asking guitar players.
Okay, well, when I first met Bill, I would have compared him to Elvis. And
really?
Yeah. And I heard a demo. He showed me a demo from his band from California, and it was kind of in that realm. But as far as and Bill, I got to say this. You've grown tremendously, man, with your vocals since I've met you. And you've been doing things.
That's COVID. That was my COVID weight.
But I'm telling you, you've tried things you've never tried before, man. And it's made you better and better and better. And it's a pleasure, being your bandmate for sure.
Thanks so much.
And as far as you're welcome. And as far as, I think, Bill, you have your own style, but to answer the question, maybe not who to compare them to, but one word that would describe the vocals are powerful.
Well, and who better to be compared to, right, Bill?
I'm taking it. I'm sucking it all in.
Right.
Yeah, I should be so lucky, right, G?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's in my old band. My nickname was Billvis. So because we did a lot of Elvis. So it was. I've kind of got a powerful voice, and it's the deeper register. So it was easy to kind of, with a great band, you can emulate anybody, and he was easy for me.
Fabulous.
I didn't have a jumpsuit.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And well, we also looked with our other bandmates. Tim Peterson plays the drums. He auditioned for us, and one of the things, well, his timing was in the pocket, so of course we're looking for that, of course. But he started singing some, backup vocals with a couple of the songs, and we were really impressed with that as well. And then, I met Glenn. I met you through when I was playing with Spare Change and Bullfight. Spare Change was a classic rock band. Bullfight was a metal band. Mm-hmm. And I did all the lead singing with both of those bands. So I had a little bit of background with that. And then Tom, the guitar player, he can sing lead as well. So I believe we have, 4 lead singers. We have this new bass player, Jason, and he jumped in. We had our bass player that started off with the band had to leave. He had to move out of state, unfortunately. And he great singer, great bass player. So we were sad to see him leave. And he was pretty sad to leave. It was kind of hard, but we got it once again, flow with the stream. Jason jumped in. We have a gig coming up, a virtual gig at the Red Gorilla Studios here. It's a local studio here in Albuquerque in the North Valley. So they're going to stream live on Thursday at 8:30, and we'll send out some information on that as far as on Facebook and Red Gorilla. And let me back up. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for just helping us out with this stuff with local music, giving us a platform to come in and talk and a little bit about about Albuquerque, about us, about Five Deep, about community. We're a music community, and we have to stick together.
Lanny, you know how I feel about Albuquerque, being down there twice and playing shows with all these bands, and man, it's wonderful. You guys have an amazing scene down there, so welcoming, so open. Shout out to the Sweet Nothings. Shout out to Talking Hours. Those are my people. Yeah, I love Albuquerque. Shout out to Moonlight Lounge. Shout out to what was the other venue we played, Lanny? The Red Velvet Underground.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Albuquerque is amazing, and you guys are right on the, you're right in the center of all that. And in fact, Vinny, remember we had heard of the Red Gorilla because I think Talking Hours had just talking about all the live streams that y'all are doing down there, and please, we'll definitely post that on our Facebook page, and let's get some people out there watching you guys online. It's a wonderful, tool right now during this time.
And we'd be happy to share the info. But Lanny, I want to congratulate you on what you just shared with us. First off, it came from your heart. I couldn't express how I feel as a musician, the good, the bad, the frustration, the joys, the heartache, everything that goes with it. And we do this show for you guys, but you guys also keep us afloat too. So it's so important to us as well, what you said about community, family, and the pipeline right now that is building. I feel this triangle, Greno, don't you?
Yes, exactly. And on that note, Vinny, we want a comment from our buddy Alan, who lives in New Mexico, a tremendous supporter of all of our music and just a wonderfully sweet man. We love you, Alan. Thank you so much for all your support. And yeah, it's just great to have a little comment on there, Vinny. That's some groundbreaking stuff right there. So if you guys want to, chime in on the show, we want to hear from you guys. And yeah, Thursday, man, we're so excited to tune in. It's gonna be.
I just want to say this about Red Velvet or Red Gorilla Studios. They've done a great job of keeping live music alive here in Albuquerque. And they'll take just about anybody. If you want to play live, they'll give you a date, and you can come in and bring your band, or if it's just you and a guitar, or whatever you want to do, they're willing to accommodate you. They've got a beautiful stage there, and we can't wait to play on that.
Super. Guys, I speak a lot of a Renaissance age is coming. I really do believe this after all the heartache and the tragedy that we've all been through, never mind the music community, the world in general. There's going to be a renaissance, and the musicians and the pipers and the artists of the world are going to have a huge opportunity. It's going to be a huge blessing. Like everybody, I ask you to be patient, but I'm so happy to hear the news that we're going to get some live music on a steady basis in the 505 this summer. And I can't think of a better band to represent than the guests we had tonight, G.
Oh man, it's incredible. I mean, you guys are bringing so much joy to people. Think about it. There's been no live shows for a year, and it's kind of like, it's going to be like starting over. And I think for all of us that have been doing it for so long, just keeping your head down, and like you're playing to 5 people one night and, maybe 100 the next night, whatever. It's always up and down, and it's going to feel new, and we're going to all be refreshed. So what do you guys think? How's it going to feel to get back in that rhythm, in that groove, Bill?
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't wait. We feel like we're in the groove. We just need to play. We're just dying to play in front of people, and we're going to hit the ground running. And I think the product that we have is different and is going to appeal to a lot of people. And I just can't wait to feed off the crowds.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Lanny, there's a comment.
We got a request.
Yep, there's a comment directed towards you, Mr. Lano. Alan's asking, tell a couple of backstage stories for fun.
The names will be changed to protect the innocent.
Let me tell you, there's something to that, because I had just posted, and the pictures came from Alan. Al posted some pictures from a band called Concrete that I used to be in.
Yes.
And Al he helped us out so much. He was our sound guy / manager / he recorded EP for us. And so he knows a lot of those backstage stories from back in the day. But I have to say, one that I remember that wasn't really backstage, but we had played a gig, and we went to the after party. It was probably 3 or 4 in the morning. They couldn't find me, and I fell asleep on the top of a van outside, that was parked outside in front of the crib somewhere somehow. and everybody was worried about me, blah, blah, blah. And they found me. Yeah. So there's your one of the backstage stories. And Al probably remembers that. He probably was there.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good. Definitely. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got to give a shout out to your cousin too, Lanny, Mr. Andrew Silva. Haven't spoken with him in quite a while, but we wish him the best. Hope he's doing well, because that's the link between me and you, Lanny. I always heard about how, oh, you're going to love Lanny. You're going to love Lanny. Who doesn't love Lanny, right?
We love
That's
Lanny.
true.
Right on, man. Much appreciated. And my cousin Andrew and I go back musically, not just him and my brother were really tight growing up because, you know, of their age. But once we got a little bit older, and he told me this, and it kind of blew me away that, you know, I was one of the reasons he got going with music. And that really, and it's still right now that gets my heart. And I didn't even know. I was just like trying to do this or that. So, you know, we started something way back in the day. He would get a bass and I'd get a guitar, and, you know, we jam out a little bit. And so, yeah, I mean, my cousin is very near and dear to my heart as far as familia goes. And then anything that has to do with the music, and he is the link to you and I, for sure, Glenn.
Hey guys, do me a big favor, will you? When you're playing at those fairs this summer in the afternoon, and the little 5-year-old boy with the balloon and the churro in his hand is dancing in front of you guys, I want you to remember what Lanny just said, because it's words to live by. It's what we do. It's why we do it. And what a beautiful, beautiful thought. You know, I'm picturing it myself, Greno, frankly, the fairground and what it means and what it's going to mean as far as what Lanny said about passing it on.
Inspiring other people to do what we love.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Wow. Good stuff on the Saturday night spin. Man, good stuff. So you guys, we're about pretty much into the last little twilight part of the show. Man, we keep getting a lot of comments and views, you guys. So congratulations. That's something that is all about you guys. We leave it up to the guests, and man, you guys are some popular folks out there. But Vinny, I'm sure you probably concur with me. We want to always ask you guys if there's any shout outs, particular. I'm going to go ahead and get your links down there with the music so people can find 5 Deep online. But yeah, is there any particular folks you want to shout out to? I know we talked about family and things like that, but any other Albuquerque folks or people like that?
I've got a second cousin there living next door to you up in Colorado.
Nice.
And I'd like to say hi to him. He's not going to see this live, but I'm going to certainly send him the feed. I think there's going to be a link to this, and I'll send that to him. He's an Albuquerque boy too, and I grew up when I was a young child with him, and then didn't see him for 40 years, and now we're close to each other. So I'd like to say that to him. And one more thing, I want to thank Revel for talking to us. Revel is a brand new music venue in Albuquerque. They're going to have a 300 seat arena for bands for live music.
Wow.
And they're going to give us an opportunity, I believe. They were very happy with what I gave them to play there. And I think it's going to be great. Thank you, Revel.
Fabulous.
That's exciting.
Fabulous. Lanny, you're up.
Shout out to our bandmates for sure. And I think we're all going in the same direction right now. And it feels really good. We had a rehearsal today earlier, and it just felt really good. The energy was good. I think we all had a good time, and the music sounded good. And of course, my family, my mom, and Vic, Randy, Marty, Kaylee, and my granddaughter, Lyric. I have a granddaughter that just turned 5, so that's something near and dear to my heart. And I want to thank you two, because I already feel, Vinny, like I have a connection with you, man. I mean, just through this thing, it's amazing. And Glenn, we kind of hit it off since the first second, I think, that we met, and we were kind of the, same deal. My best friend,
right
Glenn.
We hit it off. And your cousin knew it. Your cousin, he's like, man, you and Lanny are just, oh my God, I can't believe it's going to be amazing. And it was even better. So yeah, thank you for that, sir.
And I want to thank you too, Lanny. And it goes back to what I said months ago, right here on the Spin. We're tribesmates. We really are. We come from the same backgrounds. We have the same stories, the same adventures, the same influences. And when you meet up, it's like a meeting of the tribes, and it's a beautiful moment. And I really want to thank you guys for sharing it with me.
Thanks for having us here.
And I wish you the best. God bless you both.
Thanks so much.
We can have you guys on. We'll definitely be checking it out on Thursday. If there's a link or something that we could post on our Sunday Spin Facebook page for you guys, we would love to do that. And again, with any other shows that come up, we want to be a part of getting the word out. And again, just shout out to the New Mexico people, the scene down there. It's a wonderful rock and roll town, and that's what made me so excited to go down there and see these rock and roll bands. Like it was 1985 in San Diego or something. It's just tremendous. And
just need to go on Facebook, go on to Red Gorilla Studios, and we'll be there Thursday at 8 p.m.
Perfect.
And we'll definitely
Studios.
8 p.m. People, don't be silly and be like, oh, 8 p.m. I'm on the East Coast. No, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. That's going to be 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I got to clear that up because we got some East Coasters out there. Love
yeah, the viewer mail,
I'm telling you, man. There's so many Jersey folks out there.
Okay, in Jersey, we're there at 10.
There you go.
They're just getting started at 10 o'clock in New York on the East Coast. So
you got that right, Lanny. You got that right, brother.
Exactly. Wow, Saturday night Spin. What a treat. We've been hanging out with 5 Deep. Vinny, I want to pay a couple bills because we didn't do it at the beginning of the show. Shame on us. We want to, first of all, shout out and love and thanks to Grooves Records in San Francisco. We are also sponsored by What's Left Records in the illustrious Colorado Springs, owned by the Ostro brothers. We are always, every day, every minute of every second, powered by Stables Media. So exciting. We love you, Russo family. Again, find 5 Deep online, reverbnation.com/5deepbandnm. That's the NM. That's the 505. Next week, Vinny, I'm so excited. I hope you guys can. Oh, before I go, I'm going to finally ask this question, Vinny. I always forget. You guys, we want to ask you guys, who would you like to see on the Spin sometime? Could be anybody. Could be one of your homies. Could be, Robert Plant. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd really like to see 5 Deep again back on the Spin.
Oh,
that's my man right there.
I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for having us. And we'd love to be able to be on there again and maybe sample some music.
Brilliant answer.
Great answer.
Well, you guys, thanks again. I want to say, though, next week, hope you guys come on back. My cousin, not yours, Skip Grasso, coming on the show. Skip is a world-acclaimed jazz guitar player. He's got I guess, quintet right now. They just put out an album. He'll be on next Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday. Everyone be good to the Easter Bunny, right, Vinny? I know you're waiting for your candy.
That's it.
Right? No, that takes you back, though, right? You guys remember the little the Peeps?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I love those things. I can't stand them.
I know. It's terrible now, but I don't know. They had a little bit of a charm when we were kids. So
it was like having cotton candy. As soon as you put it in your mouth, it was gone.
Melts in your mouth.
I'm all about the Cadbury eggs, not the cream.
Oh, sugar.
Yes. Oh my God, those are fantastic. Well, it's
obviously going to be a very exciting month around here on Sunday Spin, is it not, Jimmy? What a start with our boys from the 505. April is the month. We've got big news coming up. Not going to let the cat out of the bag or the rabbit out of the hat for you Easter people. So
I got my Hellfire shirt on too for you Easter people. I know hell fur it looks like, but it's actually Hellfire. So got to represent, you know what I mean, for the Easter bunny. But yeah, what a joy, you guys. You guys are awesome, man. I can't wait. Like, man, just to see these harmonies. Like, I want to hear these harmonies. And man, everybody tune in on Thursday. It's going to be awesome.
And you can hear those harmonies right there at reverbnation.com/5deepbandnm.
Definitely.
Thanks guys.
You guys. Thanks so much. All right. Happy Easter, Vinny. I love you, my brother.
Peace.
Everybody be easy, be safe. And as I always say, stay sexy. I wish we had some music for that. You guys want to just hum something? Why don't you two do a little?
Let's hear these harmonies that we're talking about for 27 minutes. Yeah.
Talk about being put on the spot on the spin.
What you want to do?
Voice harmony for us?
Let me see what I can do.
Fair enough. Yeah, we put our stars on the spot here, G.
I know.
Well, we're not going to do anything live for you, but you might be able to hear something through the computer. Let me pull something up. It's coming right now.
Okay.
I should have brought my acoustic guitar.
I know. Lanny, that's one of my favorite memories is chilling, you know, in the backyard of your house and listening to you just jam on tunes, man.
I remember. Yeah, that was awesome. That was after the gig, right? I think you played three nights or three back-to-back performances, and we went and chilled out after that and kicked back in the backyard. It was the evening, the sun was setting, everybody was relaxed, and we're
those weird ass bugs you guys got down there. What the hell are those? Those Andrew and I kept getting called. We kept getting them drunk. They would go right to the beer, like those weird, like Vinny. These things are satanic. All I can tell you.
Yeah, man. You don't have to tell me, bro. I was in Nashville for 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, man. You have no idea, gentlemen.
I watched the world go to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do.
Everybody knows that song?
Yeah.
Right there.
Heck yeah,
what a great outro.
Exclusive 5 Deep on the Saturday Night Spin. We're incomparable. Thank you guys so much. It's super fun. We'll go ahead and end this broadcast. And Bill's bringing the heat, baby. Bringing the heat. See you guys next week.